Our final poem is Pope Benedict is Coming, which was written by Stephanie Haydock-Simmons and is read today by Elizabeth Lochran.
Pope Benedict is coming. Pope Benedict is coming in September in the UK. Will I get to see him? What will he say? I've read about him in the news. I've seen him on TV. Oh, isn't this exciting? He may get to meet me. I've been to Rome and I've been close to his home. Unfortunately, he was not there. But it is okay, because Pope Benedict will be here during September this year. Pope Benedict is coming, yes, to the UK. Get your cameras ready. This will stay in our history. It's been 20 years. Hip, hip, hooray.
Thank you, everyone, for coming. And I think that was just wonderful. That was just a little insight into some of the talent that's out there. And really, that's been our drive and inspiration for getting you all here today, to start this radio station. Our young people have so many gifts, and they have so much to offer the church and our society, but often they're not encouraged or supported. So really, we thank you for coming and for supporting this project, and hopefully giving a forum or a medium for our young people to share these gifts, their God-given gifts, with us. The idea for the radio station, it's not necessarily about the finished broadcast, okay? I mean, that is important. It is about this process of encouraging and empowering young people to express their faith and to share their gifts, okay? So that's quite key. And this takes many forms, as Jerry's already touched upon. We've seen and heard some of the poetry, the music, the art that's back there. Perhaps what we've not experienced today is the journalism that we're going to encourage through the young people, reporting, the production, the actual production of the programmes, and perhaps some of the research. Some of the programmes that will go out will be quite factual, and they'll be quite documentary type of programmes, so there's groups of young people doing the research and providing the material for that. And then also the technical application. We're involving young people in the wires, the mics, that side of things. So I think really all round there's a lot that's going on, and it's this radio station hopefully will drive some of this forward and bring it more into the public domain. The papal visit was an obvious time to kind of go for a launch. I think Jerry's done well to get us this far. And it's an obvious opportunity to provide a far-reaching witness and celebration of our Catholic faith. It's our hope that we can develop this further, and really that our radio station following the papal visit will be a legacy of that, so hopefully it will be a drive and a legacy of the visit. So the internet radio Heart Gives Unto Heart is just a taste of what we're planning, and we hope to kind of develop this radio station further, and alongside that have an interactive tool, a website that the radio station will sit in that will provide a great resource and communication tool for the young people to express themselves and this clear message. In his message for World Communications Day last year, Pope Benedict encouraged young people to bring the witness of their faith through the digital world. And he says to you, to our young people here today, he says, be sure to announce the gospel to your contemporaries with enthusiasm. You know their fears, their hopes, their aspirations, and their disappointments. The greatest gift you can give to them is to share with them the good news. And I think that's a very appropriate message for this launch today, and indeed for the project as a whole. I'd just like to, before I finish, just maybe ask the other members of the organising group to come up. So we've got Bishop Paul, we've got Maureen Todd from the Diocesan Schools Commission, and then there's Louise Perry and Steve Hall. Maybe if you want to just come up to the front. And of course, last but not least, Jerry Coates. I think might be opportunity to give Jerry a good round of applause here. I think it'd be fair to say for all of us that Jerry's been the driving force behind this, and really this is much of the fruition of his work over the years, working within the schools, producing the books and encouraging the poetry and the music and the art. So really we're all here today, thank you to Jerry. And we're going to break in a minute just for lunch. There's plenty of sandwiches back there. But while you're eating your lunch, you might want to look around at some of the material that's been produced. Some of the books are here. And although this isn't a fundraising day as such, it might be good that if you would like some of the material there, that we'll take some paper out of your wallet. So if you can contribute in that way. There's also some sponsorship forms, because as you can imagine, in terms of developing the radio station, we are looking for some support in that way, but not the reason for us to be here today. So we just hope you enjoy the conversation. We're not going to take questions now, but you've seen who the kind of core group are, and you can have a chat with one of us over lunch. So thank you again for coming, and wish you all the best. Thank you.